Hi world, we've got good news for you. There's a game changer happening right now that you should know about. But let's start with where we're at.
Okay, when we speak about women empowerment, we should go a little back to the history. Before the women's movement in 1960s, women were traditionally sitting at home and men were actually the bread earners, as they used to call them. And the woman is given the career called the caregiver, which is she sits at home and she gives care. They want it like sweet coated. However, that's no shame. The shame is that being a caregiver becomes her only option. She's forced because she has no option except being a caregiver. And the further shame is that she's a caregiver without being qualified to be, either with skills or education. However, very recently there started to be a phenomenon of pursuing careers. And this phenomenon, the beautiful thing about it is that it became genderless. Both women and men had the right to pursue the career they wished to. But the problem is that there are some places that women there are still unprivileged. They are unprivileged enough not to pursue a career they desire. But the beautiful thing about women is that they can wear many hats at the same time. They can both pursue a career they want and succeed in and become a caregiver. Well, some of them choose to be a full-time giver, some of them are part-timers. And a congresswoman once said that the Sundays and the weekends she has with her family, giving them love and care and cook, is what makes her a better Congress member and a businesswoman. But now, this shouldn't be something we debate about. Is it a right for women or not? It is a right. And the problem is we need to fight for the unprivileged women. The women to get to their careers or to pursue their education should be made by policies. It's a low thing. But still, you and I and every one of us could help. There are many volunteering associations that make us privileged girls or females help unprivileged women.
Fact, the majority of people in absolute poverty are women. Fact, when women do better, a country does better. Fact, empowering women in developing countries is the key leverage point to lift everyone out of the cycle of poverty. So, how are women empowered? Well, right now, women's empowerment in developing countries is focused on 5 things. These things are very important, and there are hundreds of thousands of non-governmental organizations in the world working on these things.
And of course, since women empowerment essence is about education, so those volunteering associations and programs mainly focus on educating women.
To be empowered, a woman must have equal education, health, access to land and employment, and also the agency to use those rights, capabilities, resources, and opportunities to make strategic choices and decisions.
Either skills, language, and sometimes it goes even further by teaching them some finance or women's rights or a certain language. I know that not everyone has the accessibility or the capability to go those volunteering programs to the unprivileged areas and help unprivileged women. However, you can help them financially or you can go by yourself, which I recommend because you're gonna touch the gap. And some people name it as a north-south gap since geographically the gap is north and southern. Southerns are more unprivileged. You can touch this gap and you can know the value of the women empowerment. And I think this is both a perfect experience for both women on both sides, the one who are helping and the one who are getting the help. So I recommend you all to share their causes, to go to those volunteering programs, which is abundant. You can find them online. And know that we as women are strong enough to be both caregivers, life givers, and successful career women. Thank you.
I am and I can.